Hello, we're coming to you from Launch Complex 19 at the Cosmosphere in Hutchinson, Kansas, where a great new product is being revealed today. I'm here with Nathan Meyer, who is our Vice President of Strategy and Education. And one thing, Nathan, you were telling me you learned during the pandemic was that the Cosmosphere's education boundaries can't be its walls. We have to find more ways to meet more people's needs with new products. And that led you and our CEO, Jim Remar, to the development of Launch Next. So what does it mean to people beyond our walls?
Well, we realized that as soon as people couldn't come to the Cosmosphere, we just weren't prepared to figure out how to help them. So we really looked at what the Cosmosphere means when they come here, and we were trying to figure out how do we bring it to them. So we really spent the last 6-9 months of trying to figure out what that Cosmosphere experience would look like virtually. And Launch Next has come out from that.
Exactly, and that means specifically to space enthusiasts who love the history of the space race told at the Cosmosphere as it is no place else on Earth, and to educators who know that we deliver inspiration and STEM fundamentals like no other place on Earth. So speak to what teachers might find in Launch Next.
So coming to the Cosmosphere in an in-person field trip is always a great experience, but if you can't do that, what we wanted to do is bring the Cosmosphere to them. So we took our virtual education, the topics that we wanted to make available. So we wanted to create virtual education that teachers could use in the classroom. If they can't come to the class, we wanted to come to them. So we created live stream presentations. We created videos about our artifacts and the history of our artifacts. We did demonstrations that fit all of the STEM topics. We made sure we were covering the next generation science standards, and we just created a package that we could deliver from the Cosmosphere and go out to the classrooms all throughout the Kansas, all throughout the country, really any classroom.
Anywhere you have access to the world wide web, you can bring Launch Next to you. And among those tools that you were listing, I know that hands-on activities have been a great thing, and that's tough. A teacher has to figure out how to meet the curriculum demands of his or her classroom, meet next generation science standards, and also engage even reluctant learners. So talk about some of the range of hands-on activities that you have and how that fits in with the other elements of the program.
Yeah, sure. So hands-on activities, we look at it from two different directions. The one is the student. The student wants to have fun. We hope they're learning something, and it needs to be engaging. But we also look at it from the teacher's perspective. It has to be easy to use. It has to help check their boxes of what they're trying to teach. It can't be expensive. So we looked at it from both of those directions. And when you come to the Cosmosphere, we would put all of that in place for you and help you with that. So what we looked at doing is how do we create instructions and lesson plans and the videos to help you set it up, going as far as how do we create the resources that you might need to set it up. And we packaged all of those things together, added the videos, added the lesson plans, and we deliver that to the teachers. So it makes it easy for them to deliver in their classroom.
Absolutely. That's one of the things that I've appreciated as an outsider looking into the process is there's really no stone left unturned. A teacher does not have to go beyond this product to secure anything on their own. You've got it all there for them. So that's great. The other great thing is that all of this is taught against the backdrop of the world's greatest combined collection of U.S. and Soviet era space artifacts. So for our space enthusiasts out there, what does Launch Next hold for them?
Yeah. So we have a combined collection of 12,000-ish artifacts. If you come to the Cosmosphere, you can see a small sampling of it. Pretty impressive sampling, but what we wanted to do is help pull back some of that curtain. We've started taking pictures of artifacts that aren't on display. We started pulling all of the data out that we have in our databases and in our collection that maybe you didn't understand or know about. We've asked our CEO and our curator for more information, and we've recorded videos that help tell some of the stories you don't see. We've taken a full virtual tour of the museum where you can, whether it's on a desktop or virtual reality glasses, you can stand there and turn around and look to see the museum just like you were here in person. Along like with our education piece, we wanted to bring the Cosmosphere to the people. So we've really tried to look at every possible virtual way we could bring the Cosmosphere to the people across the world.
Right. So we've always made a big deal in the marketing department about a behind-the-scenes tour. Well, Now it's really for anyone. Anywhere at the comfort of your own home while you're waiting for a delayed flight at the airport, pull up Launch Next and check out Launch Wonder. Check out our broadcast library. There's some great resources there. We were just talking today about the fact that we've had the luxury and the privilege of talking to some of the greats of space history. And we haven't made all of those conversations public before, and now they will be. Any other closing thoughts on why people should care that this great new thing is happening today?
Yeah. So I know personally, and I can't speak for anyone else, but it's easy to take for granted coming to a place to work like this because we see the things and we have conversations with legends and we take those things for granted. But over this last 6 or 9 months, I think it's really helping open my eyes and I know our staff's eyes of what just a treasure the Cosmosphere is. And it's been so fun and exciting to be able to redocument everything that we're doing and pulling out some of the great information that we've seen but nobody else has. And I'm super excited to be able to tell the story and really bring the Cosmosphere story to people that maybe they've been here and haven't seen everything, or maybe they've never been here and want to come, but we've got a lot to show. And Launch Next on the website, you can find everything and there's no cost to any of it. Like Mimi said, you can go out and explore, and we're adding to it every day, every week, and it'll always be something that you can come out and find.
Right, so we're very proud of this. Thanks to Michelle McCartney, who's behind the camera right now. She designed an amazing looking website. Nathan built it. This is the Cosmosphere team at its finest. We couldn't be happier to share it with you. What we hope it does is inspire you to come see us in person, because as great as it all is in this virtual world that we're all coming to appreciate, it's even better when you can stand there by the Apollo 13 and be in awe of it all. So join us soon at the Cosmosphere. Until then, help us celebrate the launch of Launch Next. Go to launchnext.org.